It is slowly, finally starting to heat up. How are your summer body goals going? I hear everybody talking about the summer bod, the summer bod. I've been working on my summer bod for a very, very long time. Dr. Ataii from Laser Clinique is here with some ways how we can, you know, get ready for the beach and the bikinis and the bathing suits. Dr. Ataii, good morning and thank you for being here.
You know, I'm working on my summer bod, but for next summer.
For next summer. I think I'm on that train with you,
Yes.
with you as well. For many, for millions of people, the dieting, the exercising, they try, but sometimes it doesn't get them to where they want to be. There are a lot of treatments and newer things that are coming out that can help them push them over the edge.
There are a lot of new options that we can treat different aspects of issues that patients may have with skin laxity, toning, with eliminating skin laxity, whether you have cellulite. We have all these new treatments that we can provide.
Okay, so when I think myself, can I just be honest and share, getting in a bathing suit like this, there are like parts of my body that I'm like, oh, I wish this was tighter, lifter, higher, all that fun stuff. So the abs are a big part for a lot of people, men and women, to get that definition and that six-pack. So how can you do that in addition to obviously exercising and eating well?
Nothing is going to work without the proper diet and exercise. Let me start there.
Okay.
But the benefits of some of these treatments is you've done all the diet and exercise you could potentially do. Well, now that's where we come in to help out. The True Sculpt Flex, or what's now called the True Flex.
Is that thing right there?
This device here
is
is attachments to certain areas of the body, such as the abdomen, the thighs, the buttocks, to help stimulate muscle. It's like doing 20,000 crunches in a 45-minute segment.
Okay, so I just stick that little machine on and let it work and bring the six-pack.
Yeah, I mean, literally you could be watching TV while this thing is attached to you.
Okay.
And usually we require a series of 6 treatments.
To be able to see results.
Correct, it's twice a week.
Another, when you wear like a bathing suit, and I know especially for women, this is another thing, is that when you turn around and it's the cellulite, especially for like women after you have babies, it's one of those things that it seems like it's the hardest thing to get rid of.
It is, and cellulite is genetic. 80% of women suffer from it, and the other 20% believe that they suffer from it. So 100% across the board is an issue.
So what can you do for cellulite?
So we have several options depending on the type of cellulite you have. If it's dimpling, then sometimes you want to do subcision to break it up. But we also have a device called the Morpheus, this device over here, in order to use these micro needles to break up some of that cellulite and tighten the skin. We also have another treatment called the Temperature Firm that helps the tightening effect of the rolling type of cellulite that you see in individuals.
And wow, look at those, some of those before and after pictures. So it really does make a difference.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it makes a difference.
I think for the patients that are the proper patients, meaning that's why it requires a proper evaluation, they always do really well.
Okay, we've heard this next one. I'll never forget, like when you sit down and you look down and there's that
bulge,
that little, like the roll. It's
this
like a
is
little
why
hamburger.
I'm standing.
I stand too. What is that, and how can you create that, you know, the flat look in the bathing suit?
Obviously, this patient or this beautiful lady, young lady doesn't need it, but for that roll, if it's pinchable fat,
so pinchable, like you got to be able to go in and get it.
You got to be able to pinchable. Pinchable fat, we use Cool Sculpting to help reduce that fat layer 20 to 25% per session. Usually patients need a couple sessions in order to see the outcomes. Okay,
and Cool Sculpting, you were seeing it before and after pictures. It's been on the market. It's still good. It's still the best.
Works. You know, there was a lot of hype regarding Cool Sculpting, but it's been around now 12 plus years and still the best device, non-invasive device to eliminate fat.
Is there anything else that you can do to like melt this down a little bit?
But I'm glad you asked. There is an injectable by name of Kybella.
Isn't Kybella that thing that a lot of people put like up here?
It's FDA approved to treat the submental fat.
Okay.
Off-label, we have used it all over the body to address the areas that we can't treat with Cool Sculpting, such as there's some abdomen, and you'll see a picture soon coming up, that you can't attach the Cool Sculpting device to.
I see.
So I can do Kybella in that.
And it kind of melts it?
It helps melt that fat. It addresses the banana roll underneath the buttocks that a lot of women suffer from and they don't like. It addresses a little bit of the fat that happens underneath the arm.
Jamal, DJ Flex in the back is looking, all of us are like checking all the, stuff. Okay, so it can address all of that as well.
Correct. So it works really well for that. And usually that requires several sessions depending on how much pinchable fat, again, is there.
Okay, so if you want to get any information, obviously the cost of all of these depends on what you get and how many you have to get. FoxFightSanDiego.com, click the little Scene on tab. It'll get you hooked up with Laser Clinic. Thank you for being here, Dr. Ataii.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate these beautiful young models.
One day, next summer, that's the goal.
Shali and I are going to be in a bikini next summer.
Just like this. Or not, and say we did. We'll be right back.